This is the best places to visit in the USA. Why go to Lake Tahoe? Incredible, extraordinary, mind-boggling, try as you might, you'll have difficulty finding words that do justice to the sheer beauty of Lake Tahoe. Resting on the California-Nevada border, Lake Tahoe has long been a favorite vacation spot, welcoming upward of 2.7 million people a year. Visitors are drawn here by the steep granite cliffsides and towering mountaintops, as well as the crystal-clear waters that have earned Lake Tahoe the reputation of being one of the most beautiful bodies of water in the United States. While the stunning Blue Lake alone is worth a trip, the surrounding area, also known as Lake Tahoe, boasts miles of hiking trails, dozens of picture-perfect vistas and some of the best skiing in North America. But wait, there's more. Lake Tahoe seems to have adopted the major traits of its neighbors. You'll find San Francisco-style high-end shopping and dining along the lake's north shore, while opportunities to test your luck reside in the South Shore's Reno-esque casinos. You'll also find plenty of activities that Lake Tahoe is proud to take credit for, including mountain gondola rides, hot air balloon adventures and scenic cruises across the mirror-like water. Why go to Sedona? Sedona is regularly described as one of America's most beautiful places. Nowhere else will you find a landscape as dramatically colorful. The towering red rocks and jagged sandstone buttes matched against an almost always blue sky have beckoned to professional and budding artists for years. Plus, filmmakers have chosen these fiery rock formations in north-central Arizona as the backdrop for such box office hits as 3:10 to Yuma, Broken Arrow and Midnight Run. But there's more to Sedona than red rocks and good looks. Over the past few decades, spiritualists have flocked to the region to take advantage of the numerous New Age vortexes with supposed spirit-balancing powers found here. Still searching for a way to satisfy your yen? Book an afternoon at one of Sedona's many spas. Traditional treatments with a local twist, such as red clay wraps and blue corn body scrubs, followed by a glass of local wine, are great ways to relax after a long day spent on the trails. Oh yeah, did we mention that the area is home to more than 100 hiking trails? Why go to Aspen? In terms of winter wonderland status, few destinations can compare to Aspen. This scenic mountain town is straight out of a snow globe, featuring picturesque mountain chalets hugged by the soaring Colorado Rockies. Of course, the main draw here is skiing, and there are 4 premier ski areas nearby that cater to powder hounds of all levels. It's also a great jumping-off point for some of the best Colorado snowmobile tours. But there's more to Aspen than winter sports, with high-end shopping, fascinating museums, funky galleries and fun festivals. It might be a struggle to make it to the slopes. No matter how you choose to spend your time here, it will be a vacation you'll never forget. For several decades now, this village has been the diamond in the Roaring Fork Valley, and we're not just talking figuratively. This small ski town has long been a respite for the rich and famous, with high-end resorts like the Little Nell and Viceroy Snowmass luring celebs with the promise of luxurious privacy. But don't let the possibility of sticker shock keep you away. Instead, you can offset the high cost of deluxe lodging by simply enjoying your surroundings. Some of Aspen's most popular sites, like Maroon Bells, come to us from Mother Earth, who doesn't charge admirers a cent. Why go to Key West? Known for warm beaches and eccentric residents with a live-in-the-moment philosophy, Key West offers a relaxed yet unexpected seaside adventure. Do as the residents, known as conks, do and see where that free spirit might take you, possibly on a guided tour or a snorkeling trip. Perhaps you'll end up at a Duval Street bar, in a Mallory Square shop, or even touring Ernest Hemingway's old home. Key West once threatened to go rogue, in 1982 with a mock secessionist movement to create the Conch Republic, so this is definitely the place to throw a firm itinerary out the window. Take a stroll, sip a margarita, spy a 6-toed cat and set your own pace. While Hurricane Irma did impact the area in late 2017, Key West is definitely back in business. Why go to Kauai? Brilliant sunsets, pristine beaches, aquamarine skies, Kauai has mastered seduction. But the oldest island in the Hawaiian chain doesn't have to resort to over-the-top luxury or tourist traps to entice. Instead, it appeals to a no-fuss type of traveler. Resorts are no taller than a coconut tree, literally. You prefer rural to resplendent? Kauai's your island. There are only 2 major highways, and some regions can only be explored on foot or via one of the best Kauai boat tours. Some would say that you need little more than a good pair of hiking boots, an umbrella and an adventurous spirit to visit. But we should warn you, you might also need a little cash. Kauai has put a premium on its natural beauty and prized hiking trails, and room rates during the winter can reach $500 a night. To get the most and save the most, consider visiting during the shoulder seasons. Waiko to Honolulu, Oahu. Oahu blends cosmopolitan luxury and breathtaking scenery more than any other Hawaiian island. The state's capital city, Honolulu, showcases the island's urban appeal. Nearby you'll find a host of cultural and historic sites, from the ornate Iolani Palace to the austere USS Arizona Memorial at the Pearl Harbor National Memorial. In the nearby Waikiki neighborhood, a skyline of high-rises and resorts contrasts with sprawling white sand beaches. For a taste of rural Hawaii, visit the North Shore. Here, you'll find the most brilliant blue waters and meandering hikes. But those three spots aren't Oahu's only must-see locales. Its top-notch restaurants, vibrant cultural events and wild nightlife further showcase this island as a gathering place of Hawaiian culture. Waiko to Glacier National Park. Named for the remnants of glaciers from the Ice Age, Glacier National Park is located on the border of Canada and Montana. It is often called the crown of the continent, because of its dizzying array of natural beauty. A favorite spot among hikers, the park features a variety of trails for all skill levels, ranging from the easy Trail of the Cedars, home to towering and beautiful cedars, to the challenging Grinnell Glacier, which offers sweeping views. What's more, the park boasts more than 700 lakes, numerous waterfalls and 2 mountain ranges, spread across more than 1 million acres that shelter a variety of wildlife. Aside from its breathtaking geological features, it's also home to a fair amount of history. The Going to the Sun Road, a scenic, 50-mile drive through the park, is a National Historic Landmark and an engineering marvel that offers spectacular views, as well as access to popular hiking trails. Plus, many of the park's lodges, chalets and hotels were constructed by the Great Northern Railway in the early 20th century and are on the National Register of Historic Places. Care to visit a UNESCO World Heritage Site? You'll find that here, too, the Waterton Glacier International Peace Park. Waiko to Yellowstone. With dramatic peaks and pristine lakes, Yellowstone National Park is an outdoor enthusiast's paradise. Multicolored pools swirl around hot springs, verdant forests weave past expansive meadows, and volatile geysers launch streams of steaming water toward the sky. With so much unspoiled natural beauty, it's no wonder why everyone suspected John Coulter, a scout for explorers Lewis and Clark, was embellishing when he first described Yellowstone's geothermal curiosities in 1807. Nowadays, there's no doubt that the park is indeed extraordinary. While you traverse its 3,000-plus square miles of mountains, canyons, geysers and waterfalls, be prepared to share the trails with permanent residents like buffalo, elk and sometimes even grizzlies. Although Yellowstone attracts more than 4 million visitors every year, chances are, unless you spend your entire trip at Old Faithful, you won't see much of them. Yellowstone's 2.2 million acres creep from the northwest corner of Wyoming into the edges of Idaho and Montana, offering plenty of untouched territory to explore. Carve out a day or two to take in the view at Yellowstone Lake and Mammoth Hot Springs. But save some time for the trails through lesser-known regions, like the hot springs of the West Thumb Geyser Basin and the untamed wildlife dotting the Lewis River Channel and Dog's Head Loop. While the sheer number of trails and wildlife watching opportunities may seem daunting at first, remember, you can always come back.